Should meet Hanu. See what you're in for. Be with him for as long as you're both alive. Best start off on the right foot. Best learn about poisons. Actually, what do I have in my inventory? I have a handful of coins, some earrings, the icon of Banca Mundi, and an old wooden elephant. Ah. I should have checked what Chitra had before we played as him. Villager. That door is closed. Okay, there's a lot of stuff further this way. I assume she was just a villager working there. The stables. What's in the stables? Tired of the strongest, fastest horses of Bimra. You've never ridden a horse before. I assume that's how we're going to escape. What are you doing? No going to the city for peasants. Bimra's starving. Go something, you lazy rat. Mandeep glanced at you dismissively over a leaf of parchment he's holding, then returns to his work. Okay. Villager. Payal! What a thing. Tanya, I read the poem you gave me. I mean, there's a word here and there I didn't get, but... Oh, that's great to hear. You're getting married! I want to get married! Can't wait to find out who my husband is. Is there somebody you want to marry? No, but marrying is fun. You get kids to boss around, and you get to run a house. If running a house is so great, how come Laxmi has servants to do it for her? Because she's a rich noblewoman. My point is... I'm having a philosophical debate with a 6-year-old. My point is, how rewarding can it be if once she's able to pay, she pays people to do it for her? I don't know. No, I won't force the point, just think about it. Are you okay? I don't know. I don't understand what you're talking about, but I don't want you to be sad. Can you feel better? I'll try. I'm sorry, I shouldn't upload on a child. Ah, she hugs me. Ah. And an unobtrusive rock well outside of the usual foot traffic. I'm sure that's not going to be relevant for anything. Weary guard. Hello. Double patrol duty at this hour. You peasant think you've got a real hard job. And that's the way out again. And they're going to shout at me. What are you doing here? You're not allowed near Laxmi's estate. I'm just here to steal my dowry. Sorry, never mind. So I assume we pick up our dowry so that it can't be... I assume we don't get on well with Hanu, and then we try and steal the dowry and hide it. Probably that's using that thing. Dear! Let's fawn over him. Hey Tanya, getting ready for the wedding? Have you been lately? Can't complain, no money, not a lot of food. At least things are peaceful, nothing more important than that. Don't see you around much, your family's pretty frugal. Any chance you're here to throw a little custom my way? No, not right now. Perhaps later. Yeah, we're gonna grab our dowry, use the money, and steal a horse. What a thing. Can't interact with your cart. Maybe I need to talk to you first. Eh? You seem to be waiting for something. I am early. I'm always early to my appointment with Laxmi, and every time I stand outside waiting, I'm left alone. None of you people ever come near me. I wonder why. We're afraid of you. Sorry. Tell me, what do you think I'm capable of? If I were to tear you apart right now, where you stood, how long would I last against your village, your guards? And if I made it back to the city with human blood on my hands, how long before I was torn apart and sold to the markets in pieces? I didn't say it made any sense. You're big and scary. We're just a bunch of farmers. Of course we're afraid. Yes, much like our emissary who went into the slums with the royal family and was torn apart. Oh, he did die. I thought so. I'm not a warrior. I'm a merchant, and I now live in a city where councillors like your Ranveer have only called to have the Naga turned out in the waste. Where peasants grip their sharp-edged tools and glare at me when I shuffle past. So which of us should be afraid? That's a good point. The thing about humans is that you love warriors for your leaders. The king and queen weren't warriors. They talked trade, peace, negotiation. The poorest and hungriest didn't want to hear that. They wanted murderers. You just want a strong leader? No. Is this about politics? We don't hear much about the city out here. The slums had a gang leader, J-Deep. His men were killers and enforcers. Now the slums have made this gang a militia. He reports to another murderer, Ranveer, a priest who wants the innocent Naga refugees in the slum butchered. If you want to see real human leaders, look to them. You know, I've heard rumours about how Laxmi's husband died. Lately it seems I'm learning more about humans than I ever wanted to. Is there anything you wanted? I've nothing much to sell you. Most of what's on my card is for Laxmi. Oh, my father's a toy maker. Perhaps you'd like to buy some to sell in the city? I'll need to see one myself. Oh, I'll go get one. Right, let's go. Because I don't have a new one, I have an old one. Let's go and talk to him. We've got a business opportunity for our dad. Maybe that will distract him from the marriage. And then he'll be like, oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. Oh yeah. And then we run away and he doesn't notice. Aha. Distracting people with business opportunities. That's a very political move. Hello. Father's carving some block of baobab wood and seems engrossed in work. There's a Naga merchant down by the road seemed interested in your toys. Can I take one of these to show him? Oh, I see. One of those should do him. He motions distractedly towards a small table. You take a small wooden camel. It's the best piece so far in your opinion. Let's go. Go, 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 go. I don't think there's a way to run. Is there a way to run? Double click? No. Okay. It's not shift. Control, shift. Nope. Okay. It's quite nice music, actually. Kind of subtle and backgroundy, which is why I haven't really thought about it that much. But it's good. It's not overly complicated. Just a few little instruments, kind of giving a very kind of subtle thing. I'm running out of ideas of things to talk about, because we are just walking backwards and forwards. I should look at the controls, see if there's a way to go faster. Hello. Anything? I've nothing much to sell. Oh, I have a toy to show you. This exceptional craftsmanship. Has your father considered selling these in the city? You could make a handsome profit. Nobody would do business with him. He's not merchant caste. Then your father's gifts are wasted here. Tell me where he is, and I'll buy as many as he's got on him. I regret that I won't be back here for many months. I'm going to come out and ask it. I want to take my chance in the city. Can you smuggle me in? Some advice for you, human. Sometimes all you see is the thrill of a new opportunity, the promise of a new scene and a grander lifestyle. You never know just how beautiful safety is until you've thrown it away. Maybe you're right. Your life, your decision, but I can't take you with me. The risk is too great and the benefit non-existent. Grass is always greener on the other side. Sometimes it's because it's fake. Ant. You know, I love your uncle dearly, but one of these days he's going to make me whack him upside the head with a shovel. You know what he's been telling me? He's been telling me we shouldn't go to Laxmi's people and get the food we need for your wedding feast. Like we're going to celebrate your new life with some good rinds and soggy rice. Don't you worry, Tanya. He's got another thing coming. Auntie, please don't make a fuss about this. I really don't care. What do you mean you don't care? You better care, girl. Let me tell you why. Because ever since I was a girl, whenever there's a marriage in this village, we go right up to the man in charge and we tell them this is what we need for the feast. We get it from the stockpiles without any grumbling. Tanya, there aren't a lot of things a peasant gets to demand, but this is one of them. You cannot let them go without a fight. But the monsoons still haven't come. Is this really a wise use of our food? Tanya, the monsoons are well over a year late. They're going to come back any day now. And people around here are going to feel really stupid for walking around acting like the world is about to end. Is it? Is that the plot of this game? This drought is hard and it's horrible, and it will probably claim a few lives inside the city before all's said and done. But it will pass. And if we don't go on as we always have done, we're setting ourselves up to be trampled on even more than we were before. You really think things will return to normal soon? I know they will. There'll be a time of healing, certainly, but things will return to normal. You don't think Bimra's had bad years before? Even so, I'd really like it if you didn't say anything. Oh, alright, I'll be good, but only because you're my favourite niece. I'm an only child. I'm your only niece. Is there a way here? Ooh, where am I going? I'm randomly talking to people. Where am I? Oh, Hanu's up this way. Ah, run away. Oh, it's you. Look, as far as concerned, my husband's family is the only family I've got. Don't think I'm going to be your big sister just because my brother has to marry you. Okay. Yeah, we got that out of the way. You didn't come here to me for something, did you? I don't know. I thought we could at least be friendly with each other. I don't like you. I never asked to be related to you, and I'm not going to put up with you just because of some stupid decision my father made. What stupid decisions? I guess it's not one particular set. It's more like having to put up with you as the sum of all my father's failures over his entire wasted life. Every idiot thing he's done has led to your marriage, which, the way I hear it, is the only way you'd ever get yourself married. You're welcome. Okay, we're an overly intelligent reader who people don't like because they read. How sarcastic we're gonna be. Oh yeah, thanks. I'm so glad your moron father ruined his life badly enough that I get to marry your moron brother. You know, if you weren't such a self-important little twit, you and Hanu might actually make a good pairing. That's not your style. You'll fight him whenever he's wrong or stupid. Yes, that makes sense. Or doing something you don't want him to. Fair warning, you're gonna be fighting him a lot. Yeah, funny how... No. I'm not going to act demure just to please Hanu of all people. Look, you want to know why Hanu's so upset about this? Why we all are? My father blew more than this family had on investments. He wasn't half smart enough to manage. We're carrying the sort of debt that takes bread out of your mouth for the rest of your life. Why do you think we're living out here? Except if we just get this fat sack of coins, like the dowry only your father with his little side business has the money for, that just might solve all our problems, without needing any of us to be cleverer or more virtuous than we actually are. But nobody's happy about it. Father's paranoid the whole family doesn't even have the money, and I think on some level his pride wants it to be so. A peasant bailing him out? It's almost too much for him to stomach. If it, say, was stolen. You mean to tell me this whole stupid marriage is happening so your father can get my father's money? Exactly, and it worked. As long as my father's got the money, he's happy. And as long as your parents have found one boy who's obligated to put up with you, they're happy. Everyone's happy except everyone else. Funny how it's the ones who make the decisions who get the good ending, isn't it? I can't believe this whole situation is even more miserable than I first thought. Well, it's not my problem. None of this is my problem. Now go away and let me get back to work. Well, Hanu's mother. Hello. Please just go talk to my son. Try to make it work. Whoa! No one likes me here. What are you doing here? It's my son you're marrying, not me. I don't want to talk to you. Good to know. He makes a fist with his hand and his whole arm shakes, but he doesn't move another inch. He stares coldly at you until you leave. Hello. You? Oh, don't tell me you're Tanya. You sound so disappointed. Can't believe this. You're not merchant caste. You're not family friend. You're not even pretty. Wait. Hey! Why is my father doing this to me? I'm not eager about this either. Shut up! You've got nothing to be upset about. You're marrying up. Half the girls in the village would die to marry me, and I'm stuck with you instead. You should be thanking my parents on your hands and knees. Well, if you're not happy, chances are I won't be happy. Just leave me alone. If this is going to be the rest of my life, let me spend my last few days in peace. Here, take this. My mother told me to give it to you as a wedding present. Thank you. You gave me peasant necklace. Thank you. That's really rubbish. Right, let's go and talk to dear Papa. And let's go and talk to the stranger, actually. I think there's a way out here as well. Oh, sorry, did you want something? Oh, what are you reading? Nothing, can't read. You're the girl who's getting married, aren't you? Congratulations, I'm sure you'll be deliriously happy. Have you met my betrothed? I don't know much of anyone. People have been giving me a good bit of distance. You know I'm from a farm that took up arms, don't you? I didn't, but that kind of makes me want to talk to you more. You want to hear about it? It's just as though one day, without any prior planning, people started throwing things and burning down fences, which wouldn't have been so bad, except they didn't count on the family running the farms to respond in kind. Ugly, stupid, badly handled mess on every level. Your mistress, Laxmi, had the whole place emptied out before too many people were arrested and tortured to death. I think she took custody of people on both sides of the violence, once she'd painstakingly identified the masterminds. You think anything like that would ever happen here? Enough about all that. Anyway, what's with you? You seem a little subdued for someone days away from marital bliss. I'd rather not marry him at all if I can manage it. Well, I suppose, in theory, one could steal a horse from the stables at midnight. One could do so when one heard chattering near the manor, because that's when the guards on the outer patrol are crossing paths and idling. One could then ride west until one saw the road to Taxila, at which point one finds some students or merchants and blends in, which equally technically would be easier if one managed to steal some money or trade goods before one went. Hypothetically. You seem to have thought this out. Don't know what you're talking about. I'm not getting married anytime soon. Anyway, have a nice day. And a nice night, come to that. Right. Harish. Tanya, you read all sorts of things. I know you do. I've seen you go at it. What do you know of medicine? I know enough to know Radha's cures aren't good for much, but besides that... No, what was I thinking? Of course you can't help me. You're just a girl. You're useless. I'm useless. Laxmi is useless. Harish, calm down and tell me what's wrong. My son is dying. I've watched him die for almost a week. Hopeless. Helpless. Knowing that Laxmi keeps the best doctor in Bimra in her home not 100 feet away. My son is shriveling and sweating his life away and I can do nothing. Harish, go talk... No. Maybe if you throw yourself at Laxmi's feet, she might help you. Why would she? The only reason that evil woman has her power in the first place is that life doesn't concern her. She has a stone for a heart and poison for blood, and she keeps her servants on a tight rein. I daren't even speak to the doctor. I feel what Laxmi would do to my family. Then I'll speak with the doctor. I've little enough to lose. Huh, you! You're young, and you're betrothed. You have your whole life ahead of you. Do you appreciate what consequences might have? You could lose your head. Laxmi might strike at your family. Trust me, I'm taking that risk. Alright, if I can't stop you, I can't stop you. But do not, for the sake of my family, say that I put you up to this. If anyone asks, it was your idea and your idea alone. Tell me my boy has been sick. Tell him my boy has been sick for nearly a week. He's sweating, his flesh burns to the touch. His neck and groin have swollen up, and every time you feed him, he retches the food back up. Tell him all that. Go. Ooh, that's what I was going to do. Oh well. Right. Ooh, don't get stuck on grass. Is that if I want to sneak out that way? So we want to go to Laxmi. So we need to... I assume we hide the money there. Hello. I'm here to look at her laundry. You're lying to me? Because if you're lying to one of your guards, then you trespass on our property. Promise that she's going to kill you. It'll be the funniest thing that's happened here for months. I'm not lying. I'm here to do laundry. Alright, whatever. Just go in. Yeah. In a minute, you hold a sack containing your entire dowry. Your father must have been preparing for your marriage most of his life. There's a fortune almost beyond the grasp of a peasant and more money than you've ever seen in one place. Let's take it. Grab that. Now we need to find the doctor. I'm fairly sure it should be in this area somewhere. What are you doing? What are you doing back there? Get out now. I can't believe one of you is actually trying something. Boys, grab her! Oh.